And welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Double header. But apologies again. I had some terrible trouble with my Wi-Fi. I kid you not, each time we're making a phone call, making an important phone call on the house, that somehow it keeps disconnecting the Wi-Fi. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. But apologies, we're now 40 minutes late. But there was another reason why, I kind of started putting a time up and then we come maybe 10, 15 minutes or maybe 20 minutes afterwards. I'll get into that on the other side of this music intro. But also we're going to be reviewing the news of today on this evening show over here, BST, British Standard Time. Some statement from Amadi Hutchinson. Yeah, some wise words from club legend Paul Merson, and some other bits and pieces. There's been another kit launch. Another kit has been launched. Oh, my goodness. What's this world coming to? Anyhow, we're going to get in all that kit and their statements and everything else on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. So we are now on the evening show over here, double header. Yeah, I thought the morning show was very, very interesting, and we got well populated, the live chat eventually, and actually the viewers were but just short of 90 at any one time. So thank you to each and every one of you. If you would be kind enough to subscribe to Cannon 40, it does say it somewhere down there, subscribe to Cannon 40 TV, hit the bell notification button so you can receive almost all the latest and breaking news right here on this wonderful channel of ours. So what I need to do, again, is just to make sure, let's see, because I know I've been having some problems with the live chat for some reason. I just don't get to see anyone come in the live chat. Right. So I'm make sure I've got my mobile phone. I can see if anyone comes into the live chat, you can see it, or maybe you can't see it, but I can see it. So come in live chat, let me know your thoughts. We've got a poll. We did a poll. It's an interesting poll. Voting. Tricky. Yeah, it's either between this player or that player, but a player that plays predominantly on the left-hand side. Again, let me know your thoughts about, marks out of 10 so far for this transfer window. There's a big old long pause, isn't there? Are we about to announce another signing, or have you had your lot? Is this it? Marquinhos, Matt Turner, Fabio Vieira, who? Gabriel Jesus. Is that it? Just 4 signings? My goodness. Anyhow, so without further ado, let me get into the news of today. And like from the morning show, we spoke about this youngster here, Amadi Hutchinson, who laid out, I thought, a well-worded statement about his time at Arsenal. Now, Amari Hudson's move from Arsenal to Chelsea should provide Mikel Arteta with a stark reminder that he must trust the youth talent coming through his ranks or lose them. A lesson that can be learned from the thought-provoking interview with the club hero, Arsene Wenger. Now, Arteta is often praised for how he has constructed a youthful, exciting team at the Emirates Stadium, in which he has, well, I guess, though what is often brushed over is how the vast majority of these players are outsourced. They're loaned out and never to come back, or they get sold eventually. And there is a long list of players who actually, that was their demise, but they just left Arsenal for whatever reason. Bukayo Saka and Emerson Rowe are the 2 prospects often used as evidence as to how Arteta is fond of giving youngsters a chance, though the pair were handed their debuts by his predecessor in Unai Emery before becoming established first-team players under his guidance. Eddie Nketiah is another, given his first senior opportunity by Arsene Wenger. Yeah, I completely forgot, man. The Gunners have one of the most impressive and established academies in the Premier League, and in the years gone by, the success has largely stemmed from having a North London core. Of course, there aren't always players ready for the step up, but there is a well-touted crop of teenagers coming through the ranks that may grow tired of feeling the opportunities are being hindered by those purchases that the club has made. Now, before I read the statement here, Omari Hutchinson's statement, there was one thing that that kind of came to mind, and I guess there's only one person that can answer this question, and there's no way for me to ask Omari Hutchinson if actually maybe I could ask him a question on his Instagram. I don't know, but the question is, what was the straw that broke the camel's back? Was it in fact that he saw Fabio Vieira or these new signers coming in? I think he played in the preseason friendly against Ipswich. I think he didn't play against Nuremberg. And so was it the point that he didn't travel to the States? Was that the straw that broke the camel's back for Omari Hutchinson? He just said, actually, you know what? I've seen enough. I am out. Because he moved pretty quickly to get signed up by Chelsea, didn't he? But again, he can't. There's no way for me to ask him that question. So the question is, was it the fact that he saw Fabio Vieira being signed? Because Fabio Vieira can play on the wing, and where does Omari Hutchinson play? Predominantly on the wing, on the right hand side. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, let's read his statement. And I thought it's a really well constructed statement, and it reads like this. So he says, "Dear fans, it's time to say goodbye. My experience with Arsenal has been fantastic and memorable one. I will always remember my time here and the beautiful journey it has taken me on. This will be one to remember and never to forget. Arsenal made me feel most welcome and respected. A huge thank you to all the staff and coaches and my teammates. It's been a real pleasure. Lastly, a colossal thank you to all the Arsenal fans who have supported me and shown me love. Words cannot describe how I value, respect, and love you all." Now, there's no mention of the manager. Did he have to mention Mikel Arteta? No, he didn't. He didn't. He wasn't disrespectful. He just didn't mention Mikel Arteta. It was quite a generic response there, in regards to the coaches. But I'm sure, you will also join me in wishing Omari Hutchinson all the best. And I said last week when the news broke, God, my goodness, of all clubs, Chelsea. In actual fact, on reflection, of all clubs, Chelsea. They've won the Champions League twice in 10 years. Inside 10 years. They've won the Premier League how many times in 10 years? Arsenal have not won the Champions League. We have not won the Premier League in 19 years. So of all clubs, Chelsea. Omari Hutchinson, good luck to you. I wish you all the best in your future career at Chelsea. Under 23s, and no doubt in his mind, he'll probably be thinking, right, I'm gonna show Mikel Arteta. Do your stuff, man. Do your stuff. Right. The second news segment is something that we're waiting on, actually, and it is some news in regards to Alexander Zinchenko. Now, there was a couple of videos which came live today, one this morning, one in the afternoon. For me, it's imminent. In the next few days, we're going to hear something about Alexander Zinchenko. And I said, if anyone can, it's Mikel Arteta, because he was the coach at Man City, a few years ago. And Gabriel Jesus did say that he was the predominant factor for him to come and sign for Arsenal. So that's something we need to keep an eye on. But it is imminent. I believe it's imminent that we're going to hear something along the lines of Alexander Zinchenko has signed a contract. There's the photos. You can see him sign the contract and hurt the jersey. And at some stage, we'll see a video. They usually do the interview. Yeah. But for me, that's going to be happening quite soon. I did ask the question about, have we had our lot? Have you had your lot? Is this all the signings we're going to have? I don't think so. I think 2 more, and that's going to be it. The 2, Alexander Zinchenko, and most likely Leroy Sane. But I'll get into Leroy Sane just a little bit later on in this live show. The next news segment was actually, in fact, I almost made a mistake this morning, but it's actually in regards to Gabby Martinelli. Arsenal star with enormous potential told he must make the big leap forward this season. Arsenal legend Paul Merson has told all on how he expects Gabby Martinelli to go on and make a huge impression this season. The Brazilian as well, loved by the Gunners fans. I mean, I love Gabi Martinelli. I remember when he broke through, 2019. And I remember the last time I saw him play was when we won the Europa League. And we played against Standard Liège. And he scored a brace, didn't he? And I thought, this guy is going to go on to be a star. Anyway, he became more central to Mikel Arteta's plans last season. Arsenal, Martinelli has been told he has enormous potential and could go on to become a major star next season at the club. The Gunners have been splashing the cash this summer and have already brought in a number of players, including Gabriel Jesus, Marquinhos, Fabio Vieira, Matt Turner, and Alexander Zinchenko is on the brink of signing for Arsenal from Man City. And while Arteta's been busy building the squad, he might already have one ace in the hole in the form of Martinelli. Now, the Brazilian forced his way into Arsenal's manager's plans last year when he made 36 appearances across all competition. That's not bad, actually. Not bad. The next step will be to start making more of an impact in front of goal, having scored only 6 goals last season. One avid fan of Martinelli is Merson, who reckons that he's ready to make that forward leap next season. He wrote in his column in the Daily Star, Gabi Martinelli needs to take a big step forward this season because his potential is enormous. For me, he gets great reviews, but it's never for the whole game. He plays in flashes. I remember seeing him play against Liverpool last season in the Cup, and for 15 minutes, I remember this, he gave Trent Alexander-Arnold an absolute runaround. And Trent Arnold is no slouch. But I don't think he really touched the ball after that. He has moments in the games, and you've got to have more than moments if you want to reach the top. He has to keep wanting and demanding the ball all the time. He's got so much talent. He needs to use it more consistently. And I completely agree with Merce. You know, I absolutely love it. I love it. Martinelli, the young star. Again, another Brazilian, but that's got nothing to do with it. So much talent. And like he highlights that game there when he played against Liverpool. Again, Trent Arnold's no slouch. But Martinelli made him look like a championship. Actually, no. Made him look like a Hackney Marsh player. You know, Hackney Marsh is East London, if you guys know London. But yeah, he's got to be more consistent. You can't be in spits and spurts. More consistent. And if I want to see anyone succeed at Arsenal, it is Gabi Martinelli. A good player, not a great player. He's not there. He's not there yet. He's got so much to prove. So much to prove. And the last one, actually, was a joke for me. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. Just look at it. What is this? What is this? Well, it's a new away kit, isn't it? So I'm going to keep this one short. This right here, not for me. Not for me. In actual fact, if it was bearing, the historic colours for Arsenal, which is like the yellow, with the blue rims, trims, I still wouldn't buy it because I'm not down for buying any Arsenal merchandise until KSE, not KFC, but KSE eventually leave Arsenal. But this kit right here, it's not for me. I don't like it. When was black part of the strip? Any of the strips at Arsenal? Never. The closest thing that came to that was, I think, season 2015-16, when, Mesut Ozil and Sanchez literally were just destroying most teams. And that away kit, and even to this day, a lot of my wife's friends, when I went to Colombia with her, we were debating. I said to my wife's friend, but that away kit, with the yellow trim, it's dark blue, isn't it? And the man said, no, it's diesel. I said, what are you talking about, diesel? I said, it's dark blue, bro. Dark blue. But yeah, for me, no, thank you. Not for me. I'm sorry. I can't go for that one, man. Nah, ridiculous. And I believe that is. I'm just refreshing the page, just making sure that there's been a few comments there. So yeah, these are all new segments running on Califoy TV. I might at some stage, repeat the news again. Maybe. I do want to knock this one out. Yeah, inside 40 minutes. So let's see how far we get. I'm just refreshing the page here. Okay. Right. So come in a live chat. You can see it's running parallel to me. And let me know your thoughts. Again, the kit. Amani Hutchinson situation. Well, it's a situation that's come to an end. Do you agree with Paul Merson about, Martinelli? Bags of potential. What has inhibited him? What has stopped him from flourishing? He's not flourished. He didn't flourish last season. Didn't flourish that much. But yeah, I don't know, man. Anyway. So before I go into the live chat, I still want to give the live chat some more time. So come on, people, come on. There's like 55 of you watching now. Okay. I will get into the Leroy Sane now. Leroy Sane was generated from the morning show. Now, I did a video. The video came up live, I think, twice, and someone was complaining, why you did it twice? Because I can. It's been uploaded twice, I think. Yeah, why? Because I can. I've given you my opinion there, and yeah. So when we spoke about it, him this morning, a lot of you were saying on the live show, yeah, why not Leroy Sane? Oh, Man City, oh my goodness, it would be an instant upgrade. He's got experience. He's a Premier League winner, and I understand that. But if you're going to say that you're going to bring a player of that caliber, no doubt got experience, where does he play? Predominantly on the left. Who have I just been speaking about? Gabby Martinelli, who plays on the left. So we did that discussion, on the latest poll. We've received 630 votes. 630 votes at this time. Thank you so very much. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so very much for that. So the question was, I'm getting there in a minute. I'm getting there. You need to be patient. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Saying, Alex, come on, get on with it. Come on, Alex, get on with it. I mean, you've been rapping on for all this. Patience. Yeah, to you. So now, actually, it's 650 votes. There's not been any comments just yet, but it's still quite fresh. 22 likes. Let's aim for 70 likes. Choose only one between Gabby Martinelli or Leroy Sane. And I tell you what, 26% of the subscribers and followers have gone for Leroy Sane. Yes. Yeah. And 74%, Alex says, having to look down because it's been a long day. Mental maths, Alex, mental maths. 74% have gone for Gabby Martinelli. What's wrong with Leroy Sane? Don't you want him? Don't you like him? Sort yourselves out. Sort yourselves out. All right. So let me have a look very, very quickly in the live. Sorry. Okay, I'm just checking on our Twitter feed to see if there's been any comments there. Again, I've got to remember to send an inquiry because there's been a lot of comments in Facebook that doesn't appear in the live chat, and I need to know why. Why is it? Why? Okay. Now we're going to go into the live chat. Let's have a look here. Good evening, John. John says, have Arsenal finalised a signing of the Man City player? Not yet, but like I said, it's going to be happening this week. Some have been saying, next week, but I believe it's going to be this week. Why do I believe it's going to be this week? Well, because as a manager, you'd want the players in as quick as possible so you can have your squad together and they can be familiar. And I've got to say, actually, what I liked about when Gabby scored, Jesus scored his goal, who was over there first to him, hugging him, was William Saliba. So you can see the camaraderie, the connection with the players there already. So that's why you need your new sign to come in as soon as possible. Tactics, everything there, being familiar with the systems and the players there. That's why I believe it will happen this week. How far Zinchenko? Well, I've just said, to give you my opinion about Zinchenko. Aaron, good evening to you. He says, if Arsenal fail to sign Tielemans, they will surely regret it. This guy is a very good midfielder. John Nagiza says Martinelli would be massive this season. I hope, John. It's like I said, during, just reading the news segments there. If there's any player who I want to succeed more than any, it is Gabby Martinelli. it's him. It's him. Yeah, and a close second, William Saliba, or maybe they're probably the same level. I don't know. I don't know. Yuri Tielemans. I already spoke about Tielemans, haven't I? And I think we did a video as well. There was a video which came up this morning. So check out my thoughts about Yuri Tielemans. A day, a week is a long time in footballing terms. Now, you could probably debate whether Lisandro was really a realistic signing for Arsenal. But all the while, the longer you take, leaves the door of opportunity for other clubs to sign the player. So this has been eked out for a long time now. Yuri Tielemans. Arsenal needs to get it done. I mean, I've heard that he's told Brendan Rodgers that he wants to leave Leicester City because he's not going to sign a contract extension. And he's also told his teammates that he wants to come to Arsenal. So come on, guys, let's get this. How is it possible? Zinchenko wasn't anywhere in the picture, and all of a sudden he is, and he's going to be leapfrogging over Tielemans and signing for Arsenal. Tielemans should have been one of the first signings. Get in that kit and off to the where we go. Not for me, John, man. That kit, God, disgusting kit. Absolutely disgusting. Apart from that, the cannon's facing the wrong way. The cannon is facing the wrong way. Afternoon, Martin Earl was a captain against Everton. Why do Arsenal delay every announcement about it? I've got no idea. Just for savour's sake, stop the rumours and the speculation. Like you say, if it's not Erdegaard, announce who the captain's going to be. Just get it done. And that's what I'm saying. The administration at Arsenal is so rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I mean, I've got my list of things to do. I'm making my list. I've got to achieve, all these things. If I don't, I carry it over the next day. It's easy as that. List, right. The Yuri Tielemans signing. Okay, we can cross off Gabriel Jesus. Tielemans is on the list. Not Tielemans. Zinchenko's on the list. All right, these are two outstanding. Just do the list. We've got to announce the captain. Let's do it now. Just get it out of the way. Oh, my goodness. Augustine, good afternoon. Says Martin is just perfect. And please, Arteta should sign Tielemans because he has shown more interest to play for Arsenal. Exactly. He said his destination is Arsenal, not anywhere else. I mean, there is another club that begins with A, and he's not about to go there. He's coming to Arsenal. Just get it done. I got a class one. Wow, it's been a long time. Oh my goodness. I hope you're keeping well anyway. Good to see you back. Even Alex, if Arsenal sign Sane or Gnabry, Martinelli might give him the chance up front. It could be. Just thinking about it, I think up front. But he plays up front, doesn't he? He plays up front. I understand what you mean, but he's an attacking midfielder that plays up front. Well, anyway. Aaron, I've just spoken about Yuri Tielemans, but thank you for coming in. Do we have money right now for a CDM and striker? I remember reading a report week before last about how Arsenal have potentially identified 7 players. And in the report, it also said that Arsenal are potentially looking at selling players before they can buy any more players. I'm thinking, right, okay. I've always banged on about that. Sell the players, reinvest the money to buy more assets, because players are called assets now. But I don't even know how much was in the war chest. Nobody told me how much was in the war chest for Arsenal to go out and buy players. But that's a very good question. Does Arsenal have the money to go out and buy a CDM plus a striker, much less a backup left back for Kieran Tierney? That's a good question. Very good question. What about the right back? What about the right back? What you mean, Tomiyasu? Takehiro Tomiyasu. What about him? What? Or you mean a backup right back? Well, we've got Cedric Suarez, who for me filled in Tommy's boots perfectly. He did a reasonable job, a good enough job. So what do you mean? What about the right back? What do you mean? Madassa says, good evening to you. Your overall thoughts on the transfers? I just think we have lost the momentum, and I think it was done that way to try and eke things out. Give the fan base the impression that we're doing things quickly, which they did relatively, and then there's this big old pause. Why is there a pause? Who's the next signing? Why has there been a pause? Let me put it this way. If I have to give it marks out of 10, I gave it a 6 before. And someone was saying, oh, why that's a bit churlish to do, the transfer window is not even closed yet and you're doing marks out of 10? Why can't we do marks out of 10? Because a lot can happen between now, the middle, and the end of the transfer window. So I gave a 6 out of 10, but now it is a 5 out of 10. It's a 5 out of 10. Because the signings, as far as I can see, there's only one player that will be a sure start every single game, and that's Gabriel Jesus. We need to buy players now who are going to feature instantly in the first team, not a player for the future or I don't know about here. Maybe go out and buy players who are going to start in the first team. And I don't want to talk about Granit Xhaka, but anyway, there's certain players that still need to be shifted out. I mean, Bellerin was still playing, isn't it, in the preseason? Why? I don't get it. I just don't understand. But for me, it's a 5 out of 10. Gabe Harris, who do you think should be captain? Well, I've got so sick and tired of the captain situation. And Tierney was a strong candidate until I could actually see from my eyes that he's so fallible, getting injuries. You can't have a captain getting injured all the time like that. I love him to bits. I like the character trait he has there, always giving 110%. But the guy can't stay injury-free for one season. So do you know who I'll give it to? Like I said 2 weeks ago, give it to Aaron Ramsdale. Give it to Aaron Ramsdale. Let us trust the process. Arteta and Edu have what it takes to be championship. Do you mean championship or Champions League? Do you know what the issue was between Ian Wright and Sugar recently? No, I try not to get in read online spats between celebrities, and I don't have any time for that, to be honest. No, sorry. Do you think Arsenal's window so far is better than the yuck? I think the Spuds have been a lot better than us. I have to say it. I can name 6 that shouldn't be there. So who's replacing them, or are they? And that's it, isn't it? You're mentioning 6 players. Getting rid of those players, you got to think about replacing those players with experienced players, and players who they're going to start in the first team. Give the so-called first teamers a lot of competition. Nobody has a divine right to think, you know what, it doesn't matter what happens. Doesn't matter, who what the manager thinks or what the fan base thinks. I know Mikel Arteta is going to choose me every single time. And I get the feeling that Granit Xhaka falls into that category. You cannot have players thinking, no matter what happens, I get a yellow card, it doesn't matter. I'll get a red card once the suspension is over. He's going to play me. You can't have that in a squad of players. Got to have hungry players. And I don't like to make the comparisons, but I will. Pep Guardiola would not have even signed a Granit Xhaka, much less think about, should I play him? He's gotten sent off how many times? He's gotten yellow cards, and he would not have entertained signing a player like Granit Xhaka. And if he did, I don't think he would have played him constantly like Mikel Arteta does. And that's the problem. With certain players, you can see the manager, and I think it happens for a lot of managers. Some managers have their favourites. And anyway. Martinelli is technically an attacker. In reality, his defensive responsibilities are keeping him further away from scoring the goals that we need. That is a good point. That's a good point, because was it? I think it was probably the game against Everton. I thought the guy is too deep. It's too deep. Again, I can't remember which game it was. Again, one of the last games I saw, it was 2019. And I saw Martinelli hugging the touchline up front. And he's saying to Bert Leno, I'm here, pass me the ball. I mean, maybe 80 times Bert Leno would get the ball to him, but 20% it will go out of play. But Martinelli was up front. I was thinking, that's where you need to be. That's where you need to be. But then you look at Nico Pepe, who's up front, and the end product is just not good enough. It's not good enough. So if you are saying we can get a Leroy Sane at Arsenal, I would agree, but not at detriment of playing on the left-hand side where Martinelli played. Play Sane on the right-hand side. But then what happens to Saka? And that's something that the manager has to sort out. But you're absolutely right. He's too far away from the goal. And I guess maybe that's why he kind of missed out, because the flick that Jesus did, it was for Martinelli. But he missed a step. He didn't react quickly enough. Maybe it was half a yard away from the ball, and it ended up going to Saka. But you are absolutely, he's too far away from goal. Jay says, is Zinchenko an Arsenal player now? No, not just yet. Not just yet. We've still got a way to go for that. Good evening, Lone Wolf. He says, hi, Alex. I think Arsenal should rush to buy Leroy Tielemans. Otherwise, we will be hijacked again, and we should rush to buy Leroy Sane as soon as possible. Lone Wolf, we've just been debating about, the Leroy Sane. Where does he play? Does he play on the left? Does he play on the right? At whose cost does he play in the first team? Because he's not coming here just to stay on the bench, is he? Or to be a backup to anyone. So if you're saying Leroy Sane, where does he play? At whose expense? Felix, good afternoon to you. Says Tielemans will be a perfect addition. Gabe comes back in and says Paqueta has just made a £30 million. Yeah, well, not now, but it's been actually since last week. I think that would be a good deal. You think he would be a good addition to the team? He'll be a good addition. But I've always said, when you sign players, again, I'm talking like I've been a manager. I've not been a manager. I've never played at the Premier League. My highest level I played football was at county level. But surely, when you're looking in the market, you're looking for players to take you where? To win the league. Not to clinch on to top four. It is to win. That's the highest pinnacle. That's the point that we need to reach. So would he be a good addition? He would be a good addition. But look at the positions that have been a problem area for us. The problem area that did we create that problem there? Getting rid of Aubameyang and letting Lacazette go for free, but you didn't replace those positions there. Those two strikers, you have not replaced them. Have you? I don't know. So the problem area for me has always been the central defensive position. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, that you've got strikers scoring goals, but you can't defend. We score 6, the team we're playing against scores 7, 8, 9. So you've got to shore up the back. The defense can only do so much. Now, wow, we've got William Saliba. Brilliant. But why not give some added protection? If you're going to get a Lucas Paqueta or a Youri Tielemans or Fabio Vieira, give them protection in the midfield. Central defensive midfielder. Lucas Paqueta is not a central defensive midfielder. No, he hasn't. He hasn't. And I was hoping to see him play against Everton, but I guess we'll just have to wait a little bit longer. I don't know how he's feeling. Because he said literally that the club told him that he doesn't have a place here, which is why he went out. Atletico Madrid, then Fiorentina, lost his mum. So I don't know how he's feeling now. He's being recalled. He is out in the States, but he hasn't played yet. So I don't know how he's feeling. Is he going to get to play? I have no idea. What about the contract of Bukayo Saka? We spoke about that last week. Man City, they want him, don't they? And Liverpool also want Bukayo Saka. So I've spoken about that. You know, Man City want a replacement for Raheem Sterling, and they see Saka as the natural replacement. I tend to think, I don't think he will sign a contract extension. I don't think. He was probably seeing what happened to Nketiah, you know, Lacazette, Aubameyang. I think he will hold fast before signing a contract and see what happens at the end of the season. I mean, what's happened now? We're run down the contracts FC now, aren't we? Players run on the contracts. So I don't think there's any rush. He'll wait and see what happens. And most likely, I think he'll be off at the end of next season. What level do you think Martinelli finishing is at this point of his career? What level do you think? Well, as someone said this morning, he's in development, whereas Sane is the finished product. So I would say Martinelli has a few levels to go. It's got a long way to go. But for a player to flourish, he's got to play, hasn't he? And he's got to stay injury-free. And he hasn't had that for a season and a half. You know, injuries, not being played consistently. And like, who was it? I can't remember who said it there. Oh, Lone Wolf. Was it Lone Wolf? No, he's been playing. That wasn't Lone Wolf. He's been playing in a position where he's too deep. Get up the pitch. Stay further up the pitch. Nicholas, good afternoon. Says Sane plays on the right instead of Martinelli, and as Martinelli doesn't score, Martinelli is then pushed to take his chances. Good point. When he receives them, everyone is a winner. Okay, man. You sound like a coach, man. It's like a football coach. Memphis Depay could cost us cheap. It would be cheaper and add depth to the squad. I don't know, Memphis Depay, would he want to come from Barcelona? I don't think so. Previously played for Man United. Memphis Depay. Oops, sorry. You can see a party. He took the coach out in training session airport. Now, goodness gracious me. I saw something, but I didn't bother. I couldn't be bothered. Leroy Sane should be our number one left winger. Martinelli can learn from him. And also Leroy can play on the right. He is good for squad depth. And here's a long-term subscriber. Doc for Doc V, how are you, my friend? Hi, Alex, some good signings to come. I'd say Hector is linked out. Good saying. That's a good one. That's a really, really good one there. Okay, still got that cough there. I just want to quickly check into and see if we've got any comments in our Twitter feed. There's not been any more comments on the Twitter feed. There's not been anything there. Okay. Right. Then let me refresh the page and let's see how the numbers have now fallen. And let's see the votes. The latest vote that we've done is between two players. Choose only one. I've been that, I don't know, serious. I don't know how you call it. Choose only one player. If you had to choose only one player between Gabby Martinelli and Leroy Sane, which player would you choose? That's a tough one. So we've now had 668 votes. No comments still yet. Come on, comment. Come on. You can do it. 22 likes, still 22 likes. And the numbers have changed somewhat, just only a few percentages here and there. So again, choose only one player out of these two players. Gabby Martinelli or Leroy Sane. 27% of you voted for Leroy Sane. 73%, you signed for what you signed. You voted for Gabriel Martinelli. So keep voting, people. Keep voting on that. I think what I'm going to do, I'm trying to be very, very consistent. Okay, I'm just reading the comments on my phone. Should read them here. I've been talking about this consistently. about an opportunity for passive income. Passive income is like money on the move. It's not just sat in the bank account not making anything, but compounding, interest upon interest upon interest, and get to this, that the money is working for you while you're sleeping. I've never heard that before in my life. Passive income, it means you don't have to work for the money. The money's working for you. Yeah, for you. Imagine that. If you ever were thinking, oh, you know what? I'm kind of struggling, paying the bills. I don't know what I'm going to do. Have a look at this video. This video explains everything that you need to know about passive income. I'll give you more details at the end of this video. See you in 2 ticks. I have learned from the life I live that there are opportunities all around us if we will only just look and listen. With opportunities comes risk and rejection, yes, but imagine looking back and saying, I did that, rather than waiting until it was too late. If you want passive income and a sense of personal freedom, act now. This is not for everyone. Not everyone is looking. If you are that person, contact us now. asktherepublic1@gmail.com. So there it goes. Yeah, the opportunity, passive income. Not like you going out and working for the money. The money with little legs is working for you. And I'm absolutely serious about this. How do I know? Because I'm in this opportunity. My wife is in this opportunity. My brother, my sister, my daughter, and even my mum. We're all earning passive income every single week. So if you are that person sat there thinking, right, I want to listen to Arsenal News, Alex, but give me more information. I can give you more information, but you have to send me an email. It works. We get paid every week. Okay? So again, the email, put up the email here again very, very quickly for every one of you watching me now. There it goes. So the email, if you want more information, is arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com. Okay, the opportunity. Yeah. Send me an email. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to at least find out what it's all about. Okay, so then remove this and put this back up for the last time before we wrap up this show. We've been going for 42 minutes, actually, almost 3 minutes now over the time that I said I'll go for. But anyway, we'll go through this last comments here and we'll call it to an end. Okay, so Man City so far are 40 million in profit, yeah, from buys and sells. So do you think there is a 100 million bid for Saka? Oof. Without a shadow of a doubt. When they want their man, they'll go hell for leather to get their man. We might debate actually Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish is not worth that money. Not worth that money. I'm sorry. Goodness. All right. I've heard that Tielemans is already in London. Is he at the Emirates? I've also heard that he's in London as well. He's not yet at the Emirates. Why are we not showering the lower divisions for some talent? Doc, I've said this so many times. But the reason is, do you know what our fan base is like? Ooh, that player from I don't know, League One. Oh no. Oh my goodness. That player from Championship. Oh, never heard of him. Oh my goodness. That's what we're like. That is what we're like. We far rather search for something, the shiniest object or asset across Europe, rather than look for little nuggets, the little diamonds in the rough over here in the UK. But I absolutely agree. Why do we always have to go out and buy and spend over the odds for certain players? Oops. It's frightening to think that Arsenal's attacking players lack finishing quality because of the defensive responsibilities. There needs to be balance between attacking and defensive responsibilities. I don't know what to say. I agree with you. When the refurb of the stadium was taking place, good. I think CM War Games did actually come in the live chat and told us last week. Was it last week? Well, actually, in the next few weeks, you always give me questions. I know I need to go away and do my homework. Isn't it, Tyrannosaurus? Thank you so very much, my friend. Thank you. All right, you chose the Leroy Sane any day. Okay, to me the same. Okay, Shringa says late. What have I missed? Facts only, please. Well, I'm not going to repeat the news. I've done it twice already, and actually 4 times in total. Did the morning show. I repeated it twice on this show, so you're going to have to catch up on the repeat, unfortunately. But what I am going to say is that we have come to an end on this evening show here, at least in local time, UK time, and it is 20 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. So I need to go and get my dinner. I's hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. All right, people. I would try and be back tomorrow. It won't be a morning. If it's a morning show, it will have to be an early morning show because I've got an appointment I need to be going to. Yeah. So if I do a show tomorrow, it's probably going to be like 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. UK time. Can you handle the truth? Can you come in at that time? Well, it's worth a try anyway. It's worth a try. It's worth a try. All right, people. So I'm out. Like it says, it does say to subscribe to Canafoy TV, and please subscribe. Be part of the community. Yeah, the channel is not my channel. The channel is not my brother's channel. It's not John the Geezer's. It's not my contributors. It's our channel. Why not be part of the community that we have created? 17,500 subscribers. And actually, it's more close to 19,000 across all platforms. Without you, there could never, ever be a Cannon Fodder TV. Be part of the community. All right, so I am finished. Enjoy, I don't know, your evening. If you are on that side of the planet, also Australasia, yeah, those countries there, Japan, Taiwan, New Zealand, it's probably, it's your night, isn't it? And if you're on that side, North, Central, and South America, it will be your early afternoon. If you're somewhere stuck in the middle of me in Europe, God help you. God help you. Until then, it's come to an end. It's Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.